2, 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Good Morning Cybertron. Been a weird week. I'm your host, Scott, by the way. We're not going to talk about politics tonight. If you come here looking for Capitol Hill shit, boy, you're in the fucking wrong place. Secondly, if you're a kid, get the fuck out. This shit ain't for you. Stop it. No. Go. This is for big people. If you're not old enough to drink, you shouldn't be listening to this.
I would say if you're not old enough to browse 4chan responsibly, you're not old enough.
Yeah, seriously. Jesus Christ.
Can anyone actually browse 4chan like that, though?
I heard the FBI is quite good at holding their shit together.
Yeah, it was interesting. We got Good Morning Cybertron, and more to the point, me got called out in a rap video. like it's some fucking teenager movie, and I don't know how to respond to this. Do I challenge him to a dance-off?
No.
What the fuck do I do?
You write a rap battle, Scott.
Like, honestly, reading over the thread, they gave me plenty of ammo, but fucking hell. Let it go.
Scott,
let
it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
You're halfway to a song response right there.
Oh, I'm not going to write a fucking song. I'm not a retard.
You could
like, foolish me, I work out my problems by either talking to people and sorting it out, or fucking walking away from the situation and never talking to them again. Like an adult. I don't go fucking write a song about somebody I had beef with 5 fucking years ago. Let it fucking go.
Scott, look, I know Transformers Animated hurt you bad, but that's no reason to bring up shit when they wrote that rap song about you.
You're right. I'm going to write a diss track about Transformers. And then after that, I'm going to do one towards the IRS.
And that no
bitches be taking my money.
And certain family members that kicked you out of your own house.
And, just the fact that everybody keeps bringing their girlfriends to the studio whenever I'm trying to record my diss tracks, I'm going to write a diss track about that. Called There's Too Many Hoes in the Studio.
It's gonna be over the WAP song. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house.
There's too many hoes in the studio. All these bitches shaking booty have got to go. I said there's too many hoes in the studio. These fucking sluts messing up my flow. Fire!
Wait. Grab your crotch while you say that.
Oh, I you saw there's only one hand up there. I never take my hand off my dick. I need to know where it is at all times. Now, with us today, without mentioning any names here, our legal expert, Walter Lopez, attorney at law. Now,
and necromancer.
And necromancer. Walter, you mentioned something interesting about personal images of people who are not considered public entities.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do tell.
See, your image has been used without your consent in a product that's being sold for a profit on Spotify, which means you are fully within your right to collect some fucking dollar.
Yeah.
Right. Now this was video that was taken privately of me. This video wasn't put out. Like, I wasn't releasing this video. For example, anybody can take this. Yeah. Anybody can take this because I'm publicly putting it out there. I'm turning myself into a public image. However, this was taken. I knew I was being filmed, but I was assuming it was for personal use.
You're gonna want to look in the same legal code that revenge porn falls under.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to do anything. Fuck that. I'm not going to do anything because I'm not a salty bitch.
Well, Scott, hold on.
Walter, I think you just stumbled upon the name of your diss track.
I think so. Salty bitch.
Never want to mix sodium and chlorine.
Walter is
Walter
is a necromancer, and not only a necromancer, but it's a necromancer PhD.
Mm-hmm.
And like we learned last week with Dr. Egg, some things, if you have a PhD in, just fucking cut harder.
For example, our good friend Holson, PhD in kicking your ass. How you doing today, Holson?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Aw, I want to give you a hug.
Oh,
All the way from Canada, it's Tomasa.
Hey.
Hey! Oh, that's great. I love you, like, up this high, you know, instead of it just being, like, your head down below.
I don't look like a...
You don't look like a Muppet.
Yeah, I don't look like a... You know.
You'd still look like that grumpy Muppet that would come out that was like the full body Muppet, but in a cuddly, adorable way now. And all the way from sunny California, it's Xavier.
Well, you know, because it's the first show of the new year. Happy New Year, everybody. And now that we are on our way to hopefully a brighter future, Scott, I can't wait to meet up with you at the Capitol Hill Transformers Convention Center. There's nothing stopping us.
Wow.
Like, there's no reason we can't go, right?
Yeah. Wow. I'm just reading this about invasion of privacy through misappropriation of name or likeness, violation of the right of publicity. Yeah, this is interesting.
Watch your ass, Transformers animated.
Yeah. The familiar case of Allison Chang, you know. Oh my God. Let's do some talkie before we get to the Selly. Earthrise has come and gone. Who here has seen it?
Yep.
I've seen it.
not me.
Okay. So everybody but Holson. Holson, if you want to, you can mute if you don't want to be spoiled. If you just don't give a shit, hey.
Spoil away.
Right on. What did we think of Earthrise?
Much improved.
I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I gotta admit, I kind of enjoyed it.
I thought there were things that was just like, wow, they really, for a bridge of between leaving Cybertron and reaching Earth, they did a much better job at handling a lot of the things. Like, there was no one main plot point where a villain was dominating the entire show. It was the relationship between Megatron and Optimus, and here's some characters in between that you recognize. Sure, maybe some of them are shoehorned in there, but damn, it was cool to see all that. And I like that fucking the Quintesson was just like into self-mutilation.
Yeah!
I think all of the scenes with Decius in them were very interesting.
Yeah,
I do too. Even Ariana went, because her thing of like, what's the Quintesson? It all comes from the 86 movie, right? So she's seen Quintessons. She likes my Quintesson t-shirt, which the hospital lost, by the way. Thanks, Panama Memorial. My Quintessos shirt went missing, and it was from 24 Hour Tees. I can't buy another one.
Hold on, Scott, because I am the only one not with video. I'm going to physically do the air quotes and say I'm doing the air quotes.
Okay. Lost, right. So that kind of sucks that my 24-hour tee from Quintessos was lost. But I showed her like Decius, and she went, oh, that's fucking fascinating, the way it's arguing with itself and then cutting its faces off.
Yeah.
So it gets down to one face, so it gets a consensus. And I loved the design of the Quintesson, where it was like the very top of it, like above the faces, was very G1-esque. But whenever you get down to the tentacles, it was like a wasp nest, where it was like honeycombed and like it had different tunnels and stuff. It was very H.R. Giger-esque. I love that.
It's sort of
the original Fluoro Dairy design.
Yeah.
It was kind of body horror-ish.
Yeah.
It was body horror.
Yeah.
And, like, the tendrils on it were barbed, and I was trying to think, were they just tendrils in the movie, or were they actually barbed like that? Because they were effective. Like, you could body horror Double Dealer into doing what you wanted, and you could fucking punch a hole in Cog, and I was like, whoa, this is getting more use out of it. And I was like, god damn, Cog's full
this
of
is
like
this is a fucking physical and psychological threat.
Yeah.
You know, I love Decius. I really love Decius.
I mean,
And the thing that he said when he cut off all the other heads, consensus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Punched a hole through the very same Cog who just Chad thundercocked his way through seeds, I might add.
And Chad thundercocked his way through Earthrise as well.
Because he was
Until
like,
the very end.
Like, where's that guy's organs?
He got thrown around so hard by Scorponok, and then survived, and then he got blown out in airlock, and then you could see, remember the scene, like, after he got back on board that ship, he was pissed.
Yeah, I thought it was the same thing. It's just like, you got a hole blown in you, maybe it's not the same cog, but I was like, it's actually more fun to think it is the same cog.
I came up with a little theory. Cog is like an octopus, or more so a starfish, right? So the reason why there's so many cogs around of different colors, like Cog maybe gets his arm blown off, and then Cog grows a new arm, but that arm grows a new cog. And the reason why you can blow a fucking hole through him, it's like the tentacles of an octopus. Each octopus tentacle has like its own nervous system, its own brain. Like if you cut the arm off of an octopus, it'll continue to catch food, kill it, and try to bring it back to a mouth that doesn't exist.
And the arms of a starfish have all of the necessary different types of cells to build an entirely new starfish.
Right. So I'm thinking Cog, maybe like an octopus starfish kind of thing. He can get a hole blown through his chest. Why? Because he can break apart, and his arm becomes a gun, and his leg becomes a gun, and they can go back together.
Yeah. It was.
We're learning about the biology of weaponizers.
Mm-hmm.
This is how they work.
Cog should actually be called Patrick.
You know what? Maybe we just missed it. Maybe in that first season there was a pink one. We don't know.
I'm sure there was, but god damn. And it was like Megatron seemed like a real fucking threat.
He got to doing the voices, and the voices for most kind of pissed me off because, like, God, Shockwave does not fucking sound menacing at all. Mm-hmm. He did not sound menacing, but there were things that they improved on, which I really enjoyed. Like, fucking Megatron's like, here's the head of Ultra Magnus that I talked to. And I was like, ooh, that's dark. That is dark.
He was made to seem even more threatening by virtue of the fact that Prime didn't seem threatening at all.
No, but it was good to see Prime fight Megatron based on something other than his, like, stoic beliefs and, like, freedom's the right of all sentient beings. One of them literally was, you can't fucking kill people and say you're doing it for, like, the planet. People need to live on the planet, right? And he was just like, he's like literally breaking it down. What you're doing is fucking madness. And he wasn't saying it's like, it's because of a higher calling that you must be stopped. No, he was just like, fist in face, stop fucking killing everyone, including your own people.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. I thought Double Dealer was well done. The mercenaries were well done. Mm-hmm. I so desperately want Conehead Siege Seekers now.
Yeah, it was good to see them.
Go ahead.
I didn't like Scorponok being so small, just because I was like, they seem to be doing a bunch of things right, but reducing Scorponok down to that kind of size just kind of like didn't feel right. I was like, if anything, they should fight Zarak, and Zarak should be that size.
What I kind of went with that, with the whole Scorponok being that size. Remember, the city formers, their size is tenuous. Omega Supreme should be 4 foot tall. If you're going to have them in to scale with everything else, Metroplex should be somewhere around the 12-foot mark. Fort Max should be around 14 feet. Here's the thing. You get to 2 feet. Like, fucking in-scale Unicron would be the size of the goddamn moon.
Yeah.
So you get to that certain, like, that 2 foot range, and it's like, hey, if you want Scorponok to be a city former, that's fine. If you want him to be this Earthrise thing that, like, he can pick up Megatron in his hand and punch him severely, that's fine too.
Yeah, it sort of just felt like we've seen the idea done, though, and done even on an even lower budget. Because when we got the Transformers Armada game from Atari, that was literally, there was literally an episode where Tidal Wave was the whole level. And I was just like, why?
And then
Why isn't Scorponok just a ship that they're exploring, and then for some strange reason the ship is fighting back at them?
I would like that. That would have been good too. I was happy with what they did.
I like that this specific wording. You go through the level, and then you finish the level, and then the level gets up and makes you fight it.
Actually, I want to point out, Xavier, you weren't that far off. Shockwave was the Japanese name for Tidal Wave.
Yeah.
It was, actually.
Yeah. But I think Earthrise was an amazing success, quite honestly.
It definitely was.
I wish there was more of the stuff in space with the Quintesson and mercenaries, and less of the stuff on Cybertron.
The twist
stuff on Cybertron feels like that was, episodes 7, 8, and 9 of Siege, and not episodes 1, 2, and 3 of Earthrise.
Siege felt Well, I mean, the Siege stuff on Cybertron felt good because I was just like, look at this. Characters their fates are up in the air. Like, Alita 1 and Moonracer get popped a lot. And I was like, God, it's always the fembots. It's never, like, one of the other guys. But at least they're showing them getting beat up.
Yeah.
Two things. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Thomas. You go right ahead.
There's two funny things about the mercenaries. One, did anybody else think that Double Dealer's face is really weird compared to the figure?
It looked like baby Double Dealer.
I looked at it, and the first thing I thought was metabolic syndrome.
Yeah, it kind of looked like Double Dealer after having an allergic reaction to a bee sting.
Double down syndrome. Double downer.
And then they showed Bug Bite, and I love the scene where they show Bug Bite. Remember, he looks at Bumblebee, he's like, yellow.
Get the ugly one. I loved it whenever Bug Bite went, get the ugly one.
I thought that was good. And then I thought that scene where Optimus is just like contemplating on the outside of the ship, and I was like, who fucking goes for a spacewalk on the outside of their ship to think? Go to your room and do it.
There's a vacuum out here. You could be sucked off and just die.
I thought that was like
Magnus
really
in his feet. Just like a proper Diaclone toy.
Yeah, it was a really weird choice, but it was like, you know what? They don't need to breathe. They don't need to worry about their body temperature. Fuck it. It's a cool scene nonetheless. And then that whole thing with like Galvatron emerging and handing off the golden disc, I was like, that's pushing things a little too far because we're going like way, way past the TV show point, and we're heading into the movies, but that's all right. You got the golden disc out of it, which connects to Beast Wars, which ties into the ending with Dinobot showing up and flashing his cybernetic eye.
Yeah, I came, I'm not going to lie.
I loved it because showing the eye was that's the fucking packaging from the original Beast Wars figs. It was Dinobot's eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
For me, that scene where they show Dinobot, that to me was kind of affected me the same way that last episode of The Mandalorian affected a lot of Star Wars fans.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what it felt like. What it felt like was Netflix reached over. It was giving a nice slow hand job to the G1 fans, and then it looked over and went, "Oh, Beast Wars fans," and then started doubling down.
Yeah,
like, now we're all lovers together.
D2F ratio, Scott.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And now I'm gonna tell you what, like it's gonna end in one glorious Kingdom Me Earthrise cum shot.
Yeah,
just fucking wait.
That little show of the cybernetic eye like really switched things up because it's always established that the Beast Wars started right after the crash of the Ark, but they're like, well, this might be a slight twist where the Beast Wars already started before the Ark even crashed. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a neat little idea. Let's see where you explore that in the next season.
Well, the thing was too, a lot of people, like the big complaint I heard was that the voice acting was really, really slow. I didn't feel that. I just kind of got like, these fuckers are tired.
It suited Megatron.
Yeah, I mean, some of it was artistic license, and I fucking hated what they did to Skylinks. He started off the way you hope Skylinks is, boisterous and loud, and the only thing that matters is him. And then by the crux of the episode, he's all solemn and contemplative, and he's just like, "Oh, truly, I am a Zen warrior." And I was like, "Oh, shut the fuck up! I don't care."
I wish that they showed off more of his narcissism.
Yeah,
because It's like, relax, everyone. I have arrived.
Really, the only point that I felt the voice acting failed, for me personally, the voice acting failed anytime Optimus would kind of like his attitude would get up higher. Like if he's like, Megatron must be stopped. Fine Optimus. Not a great Optimus, but a fine Optimus. But then whenever Megatron, I'll kill you now. He kind of lost the Optimus.
He sounded like
Revenge of the Fallen.
I don't know. He just sounded really ineffectual and non-threatening.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like Megatron seeing that, be like, "Are you done yet?"
I mean, he sounded better to me because I was like really sick of the high and mighty, I'm going to be a spiritual type of leader Optimus that the voice actor was trying to emulate from the first season to a more, this is about survival. And I was like, I get that you saved this dude's life, you tried to do the peaceful thing, and then he just turns around and tries to shoot you. Yeah, you're going to want to punch the shit out of him. That made sense to me. I was just like, yeah, fucking go ape on this dude.
Yeah, huh. Indeed.
Oh, we lost Walter.
I just typed, Walter, where do you go? And then I realized I sent it to my wife. Shit.
New phone, who dis?
Wrong chat. Lol. New wife, who dis? Let me go to Good Morning Cybertron here. There we go. Paste. There we go. Okay, Walter, where'd you go? Where you at, Walter? Well, I'll tell you what. So I think even though the early reviews were kind of crap, I think that for the most part, I don't know how anybody else feels, but I don't. Oh, he says his computer crashed. I don't know how anybody else feels. I'm sure there are fans that loved it. I'm sure they hate it. It seems to be we liked it here.
Yeah, it is definitely a much more rounded, better experience, and I get that all the fan service is definitely going to confuse a lot of people. Especially when you have an episode dedicated to, Megatron can go Super Saiyan just as long as it's in a dead universe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fine. It was fun.
Did anybody else think that it was like thematically out of place that like when Galvatron showed up, dynamic anime pose?
No, that was like, here comes a new challenger pose. That's what I felt like. It was like a new challenger has entered the ring. It felt like that, right? Because they went for, seriously, let's emulate the G1 movie to a T, and I liked it because I was just like, that's a neat way to show he teleported in, but I was just like
80s grid corridor teleportation.
I was just like, when you arrive from the future in this Netflix universe, does that mean time travel is done via grids?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's just what time travel looks like. Time travel looks like the 80s.
I guess.
Now, here's something I didn't like. I didn't like the kind of generic reuse of the body over and over. I get why they did that. I really do get why they did that. The generic reuse of bodies. It's to save the to save animation. However, your collection should not be that. And that's why I think everybody here, whenever you need generics, randoms, just foot soldiers in your battle against the Autobots or Decepticons, whichever way you may fall, may I suggest shopping at sirtoys.com. Oh my fucking God. The stuff that's available at sirtoys.com, hey, it's great. You want some perfect effect Honor Warrior? You want yourself an Optimus Prime that has a six-pack? Oh, by God, you can get it over at Sir Toys. Maybe a Nemesis Prime. Maybe that's more what you like. You can get that too over there. Maybe you're a little retard that likes to play with rescue bots. You can get a house for your rescue bots, you fucking Down syndrome patient. It's all there.
Scott, your tonal shifts are getting more subtle. I barely saw that one coming.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, look at the Riri toys. Go ahead and get these toys for your retarded kid. The lead isn't going to hurt him. They're already retarded. It's a match to a flame.
Oh my God, it looks like a glitch from Cyberpunk 2077.
But I'll tell you what. Like I said, I got plenty of these little toys. I got plenty of really nice stuff. I mean, goddamn! Look at this Skull Cruncher, this oversized Skull Cruncher next to a deluxe class. Look at that fucking hard head next to that. These are fucking great, and they're cheap as hell. $12.99. They're cheaper than a deluxe. You're getting a Voyager for the price of a deluxe. And these have die-cast in them.
Nice.
Yeah, fucking die-cast. You want all 7 of them? You want yourself some fucking mind wipe, chrome dome, weird wolf, hard ahead, highbrow, brainstorm, skull cruncher action? That's right, I know them all. I'm a nerd. By God, you can get all 7 of them. $89.99. That's like a commander class figure anymore.
Oh my God, Scott, $89.99?
$89.99.
What's the 1-800 number I have to call to place my order?
www.sirtoys.com/?A=16. It's gonna be down in the description below.
Wow, that's
You're
a tough
gonna
number
fucking
to do
love
on
it.
a dial pad.
You're gonna fucking love it. You need yourself a little Optimal Optimus love. You need I'd like a deluxe class Optimal Optimus to smack my core class Black Arachnia around like the bitch she is, you dirty slut. Oh, by God, $9.99 will get you that.
Looks pretty good.
Fucking whore.
I know they out of their minds.
You want yourself some Tarn?
Some
I'll
yellow
give you
tar?
some fucking yellow Tarn.
Constructatarn.
That's right. Retarded Tarn. I'm retarded. That's
What's
really
his vehicle
hitting.
mode there?
Oh boy.
Wait, what's his vehicle mode?
Tank.
Not bad looking. Pretty sure I
Indeed.
could get this in Chinatown.
Yeah, you probably could. But do you really want to do business with those slant-eyed bastards? Paul's Canadian.
It's true.
Doesn't,
Yeah.
I thought
Oh my-
doesn't he live there in China though?
He does live in China.
Yeah.
And shit, man. Apparently, if you're a billionaire in China, it doesn't mean shit. They fucking made a billionaire disappear this week.
Wow. Is he?
Yeah.
Did he turn into Tarns?
He probably is. He's probably being made into. He's probably being made into Tarns as we speak. He spoke out against the government. Chinese billionaire Jack Ma. Oh, he's not missing, just laying low. That's what the government's telling you. But
Carbon in his body is being rendered into plastic.
yeah, you were saying, Olson.
Laying low in a grave.
Yeah, you're assuming he got to be put in a grave. That's cute, Holson.
He didn't say the grave was marked.
Yeah.
No,
us a favor.
they mixed him into some concrete. He's part of a support pillar now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Do
good news-
us.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Xavier.
No, I was just gonna piggyback off Walter's joke there. I mean, the concrete construction is so poor in China anyway. You're gonna find the body within a week once the building topples.
Shit. Billionaire Jack Ma was holding up this whole building.
Dissidents built this entire park.
Do us a favor. If you're going to order from sirtoys.com, click that link, www.sirtoys.com/?A=16. You get what you want. You don't pay a penny more. Paul gets what he wants, a little bit of your business. We get a little something on the side to keep the lights on here. Huge thank you to Paul for putting up with our bullshit for many years. I would have waited until we were asleep, poured gasoline on the bed, and lit us on fire by now.
No. Paul seems like the type of guy who would write a diss track.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. We got our first look at what I'm calling purple tracks.
It's kind of like what I forget who said it last week, but it's kind of like the scanned bones of old Megatron from the pilot episode.
I'm kind of curious what the fiction behind these guys is going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
All I can think about is that joke picture of a purple transparent Megatron that turns into a dildo.
Yeah.
I can imagine them starting out remember the IDW Dinobots? I can imagine them starting out with a complete beast mode and then a meteorite flies through the atmosphere and burns the atmosphere and their skin gets removed and all this.
I'd be okay with that. I did something. Oh, go ahead, Holson.
Dark Energon meteorite. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's actually better.
I did something kind of stupid. I'm gonna come on over here and share the picture. Give me a second here. I ended up. It was a situation where I saw this. I'm going to add these images to the Good Morning Cybertron Facebook page. Somebody said, "Hey, did you get your 2 Paleotrexes so he can make this bruiser?"
Fuck.
And I went, "No, I only ordered 1 Paleotrex. I better order 2." Because I want this. This fucker. God
Jesus.
damn.
This is the type of thing where you have to consult Walter to ask if necromancy can make any of this possible.
And then somebody. Oh, go ahead, Walter.
It can.
And then somebody said, 2, that's cute. And I went and ordered another.
Ooh, who's that Pokemon?
It's the killer.
It's Dotrio.
Oh my god.
It's like a fossilized Shogoth.
Yeah.
Yeah, friggin' Twitter user Chrome Tyranno, you are doing Hasbro's marketing work for them and convincing people to buy multiple Paleotrexes.
Oh my god. Somebody made one where it was Paleotrex mixed in with the fire station hothouse, the fire station weaponizer. It looked like Seth Brundle had a very bad accident with the transporter.
Oh boy.
But Purple-Atrex here, fucking looking good. We also got images of Sparkless Barricade.
Why is he just
and
this? Why does he look like a clay pot?
Right? It was just like, I'm going to pass on Sparkless Barricade. I can do this at my home. Like, give me a barricade in 3 minutes worth of time and 2 colors of paint.
You don't even need to waste the resources. Just put him out in the rain for a day.
Right?
It looks like he spent 20 years in a garage or something, and then but only the exterior corroded.
I guarantee in 30 years, somebody's going to find this, think it's a prowl, and try to soak it in hydrogen peroxide to turn it white again.
Oh my god! It's like, why did this white plastic fade to gray and off brown?
Right?
Honestly, the orange kind of makes him look like the Triggerbot Backstreet. But
I'll give you that.
But then all of the rust and damage make it look like Triggerbot Backstreet survived an explosion at a cinder block factory.
Yeah. But then we also got images of Kingdom Cheater. Cheetor, sorry.
No, Cheater sounds better.
With
Cheater.
Green cheetah eyes and a darker, more metallic blue.
Okay, maybe. If I got an extra 20 someday and I'm walking through Walmart and I see this, and you know the coronavirus hasn't killed everybody and the zombies haven't taken over, sure. And then
you need Sparkless Barricade.
And then Black and Hide.
Sparkless Ironhide. Okay. I mean,
you know, that's actually how Cheetor pronounces his name in the old Beast Wars show. He actually just calls himself Cheater. He does.
That's because I know the best way to pronounce stuff. Scorponok, not Scorponok.
Sure.
Or Scorponok, not Scorponok.
Even though
You know,
even though he said I know last Scorpodox.
Someday. I really don't see.
Is this going to be an exclusive? Because this looks like the new Ironhide mold.
Yeah, this is Walmart.
No, that's the Siege one. I can tell by the chest window.
Yeah. But it could also work as a Shattered Glass Ironhide since Shattered Glass Ironhide used the black Diaclone deco.
I don't know. Sparkless is weird to think about.
You know what? Oh, go ahead, Olsen. Go ahead.
A black repaint that isn't an exclusive for once.
Yeah.
Well, it's exclusive to Walmart.
Well, that was some news we got. Apparently Hasbro's getting kind of sick of the shitty way exclusives are being put out there. And Hasbro Pulse is going to get 5% of all exclusives to sell on their website.
Oh boy, 5%.
Does that mean Does that mean that I might actually be able to get those cone heads? Maybe.
Possibly.
Oh, no, it's far too late for the cone heads.
Damn it.
Yeah, because I mean, there's no reason why I shouldn't be owning those right now. actually.
You want to hear some bullshit? Some real fucking bullshit. I ordered Thrust. From way back. Like the first 5 minutes it was available on Target. I had it in my cart and done, right?
Yeah.
Somebody, and I still haven't got it. People are getting it in the stores. I've asked Xavier, I've asked Walter, I've asked Pete, a good friend of the show, Pete Flores, founding member, also not white.
What?
Yeah, Puerto Rican. And it was this weird situation where I got, like, it came in stock on Target again. I still hadn't gotten my shipping notice. And I went, fuck it, I'm going to order it again. So I ordered my second Thrust. My second Thrust has shipped, not my first. My second Thrust will be here Monday.
That's confusing.
So it sounds like they stealth canceled you, didn't tell you.
Oh, no, the order's still open. The order for the first one's still open.
Oh, I know.
I'm fucking waiting until Monday. I'm not canceling that first order until I get my Thrust on Monday. Then I'll cancel it.
Oh, I know, but they do this sort of business all the time across the internet. I have stuff on BBTS, which should be in by now. But when I check BBTS for physical, like, evidence that the item is still there, all of a sudden the search results go, we don't know what you're talking about, even though it's on my pile of loot. It's just like, yeah, you have this one pre-ordered for this month. It should be shipping this month. I go and I check the page, and it's like, nope, this item doesn't exist.
Optimus, we don't know what the hell that is. We've never heard of that.
Do you want one of these thousands of magic cubes? We got versions of this red truck, $200.
It was, yeah. But I think out of this, I may get the cheater. I'm definitely not getting Sparkless Ironhide, but Purple Atrex is going to be mine.
Yeah.
What sounds better, Purple Atrex or Perpaleo Trex?
Perpaleo.
Perpaleo Trex it is.
Clay pot.
I like it.
Yeah, clay pot barricade looks like he's just waiting for Link to roll through him.
I've been calling him Paleo Grape.
Ow!
The grapist.
Because he looks like he's made of grape Jolly Ranchers.
Tentacle grape.
Grape Leotrex.
Plumio. Yeah, we're fucking getting off thing. Let's just go to the next thing. We're getting Masterpiece Skids!
Oh, yes.
Confused screaming.
Whoop-de shit. I've got
Now-
my Chug Skids.
Now, yeah, and also for MP stuff, I mean, is this really going to be any better than X-Transbot Savant?
I'll
tell you what, like, the fucking Pinnacle will be the knockoff that's going to come out 3 months after this.
and
Well, just because of the way a lot of masterpieces have been going, I don't know how I feel about it, because like a lot of them have had like really, really bad plastic and have been like easily breaking. And
it's not even that. It's just like, for the money you're paying, they should be able to fucking shit gold so you can recoup your losses. And they don't even do that.
They should have, yeah.
Still,
The
he looks
choice
nice.
It confuses the shit out of me. Because Masterpiece has been going in a very G1 cartoon direction for the last 2 or 3 years now. You know, going with super cartoon accuracy. So they're going to go with Skids, who had a whole 2 scenes of screen time in the entire 3-year run of the G1 cartoon.
They probably got some sort of plan in mind where they're like, we can get all sorts of characters out of him. Crosscut, movie
Yeah,
Skids.
you can get Crosscut, red Skids, blue Skids. Wait, blue Skids is blue. The black one, the red one, the silver one.
Don't forget
there's a green Deco in there somewhere.
Yeah, lime green for Mudflap.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I got that one,
Yeah,
actually.
and an orange one, so you get your Skids and Screech 2-pack.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine getting the license holders for, the Honda City Turbo, they were probably more willing to cooperate than someone like, Porsche or Volkswagen or Toyota were.
Oh god, they probably had some sort of grandfather contract clause set in there for it's like, look, we get one use out of your Bumblebee or your Volkswagen for Bumblebee, and this is it. We're choosing it. And they're like, fucking fine, whatever. Just take your one freebie and use it and get the fuck out of our office.
And although, it confuses me that Skids was chosen when we still don't have a Masterpiece Galvatron. Or
no, we don't.
Or Insecticons.
No. I mean, if we're going by TV show logic, they're probably going through each and every episode going, all right, this bot was part of season 2. Let's use him.
Yeah, the fact that Skids gets a Masterpiece toy before Jazz.
It's pretty fucking weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is weird. Is Porsche just not wanting to play ball or something?
Maybe it
That
could
would probably be my guess.
Yeah, it's probably a licensing thing because if they're gonna adhere to being the most accurate they can be for each robot, that also means each vehicle. And yeah, Porsche probably doesn't want to play ball anymore.
Oh, somebody. Okay, I just found this. I'll share this with everybody. Somebody just said they got Skylinks, but something seems a little bit off.
Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't come with his little blast bits, his blast effects. Man, that guy got gypped.
Yeah, he did.
This is him after he got hit by the beam.
That's him in the Dead universe. That's what he really looks like.
The diet's going great. Saving that image, making that one. I've got 87. Yeah.
Paleo diet.
Good one.
It's Psych Jinx. Oh, fucking hell. I can think of about... I mean, I'm glad to see Skids getting a Masterpiece, but I can think about 30 other characters that deserve it more.
Yeah, but even then, it's not even something you buy. It's something you go, hey, good for you for beating the odds and getting in before Scatman Crothers.
Yeah. Yeah. If we do get a Jazz, I'm going to insist that a third-party company make an axe that they can bury into his spine.
All of the shinning.
The shitting.
You mean the shine? Shut up, boy! It's more
you'll
copyright.
get us sued.
Yeah, you're gonna get sued. Or maybe a steel beam to drop on his bountiful chest.
Ooh,
that's right. I saw your other posts on your Facebook page.
I want to talk about something that doesn't make any sense to me now too. This is the Flame Toys Windblade, the Furai model Windblade.
Yeah.
Why is this not as sexy, if not sexier, than the other one we got?
Because this is technically a black lady in a red bikini and high-heeled red boots.
You know what? That's a very good idea. I think I've got something for Ariana to wear later.
Let's call her over.
Let's see here. Yeah, look at this. Like, there's literal nipples on that. There's literally...
It's very cold.
There's literal goddamn nipples on this toy.
She must have been standing outside the Ark contemplating.
Mm-hmm. She's got like thigh-high red stockings, high heels. There I can see her cyber cooch. To wit I say, Flame Toys, you had my interest. Now you have my money.
Yeah.
I do find it odd that they're specifically avoiding showing the figure's ass in these promotional shots like they did the last one.
That's because some tranny who had no ass got her panties in a bunch.
Yeah.
Also, this one has a Tamashi stand jammed up it, so it's probably hard to see.
Holson, you were going to say something.
I just, I gotta say, I love the look of this figure. I'm so glad that they didn't redesign anything else besides the wings.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. I think I'm going to buy this. Honestly, it was the fucking hate that this toy got that makes me want to buy this.
It wasn't even on my radar until they started hating on it. I was like,
right?
What's
and here's the thing.
How I found out about it.
Here's the thing. I don't dislike trannies. I want to say that right now. My friends, I have plenty of friends who are transsexual. I have plenty of friends that use they, them pronouns. But whenever you start throwing shit like this around, I'll call you whatever the fuck I want to call you because you're acting like an idiot. And I essentially just want to hurt your feelings.
Plus, it's a fucking sexy Japanese geisha robot Autobot woman.
Yeah, sexy does not equal bad.
Right.
No.
I mean, if sexy was a crime, I'd be in jail right now.
Now, I will say, the first version looked like an underage teenage girl.
I don't even recall the first version.
This one at least looks like a slightly more mature woman.
Do you have archive footage of the first incarnation?
Here we go. There is. There's the first version. There's the infamous ass shot of the first version. Is Flame Toys too sexy? Looks sexy enough to me. Did they make her tits bigger? I think they made her tits bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I don't see anyone complaining about, muscular beefcake Optimus Primal down here.
Yeah.
Right?
Over-engineered codpiece Devastator.
Yeah. Or, or how sexy that hot rod is.
Listen, here's the thing.
Look at the abs on that hot rod. That is just an unreasonable body standard just set for men.
What is
right
that?
There? Optimus Primal. Look at the fucking codpiece on Primal. That's obviously like a Zangief bear type for, you know. Like, I can't. I've worked out once before. I don't get these results. You know, I did 8 months of heavy working out. You know what I got? Diastasis recti, where I ripped apart my abdominal muscles and not my intestines. I have a hernia now. So, fuck. I can't do this. I can't have, like, the weird anime gay guy goes to high school.
How did they create an unrealistic body standard for humans with a car?
Not to mention, fucking, if you're a creationist, the idea of Monkey Optimus Primal turning into a man really fucking upsets you. You can't
humanoid
own that
animal,
toy.
Humanoid robot.
Yeah. You can't own that toy.
Also, look at that Megatron kit that they did based on the Alex Mill design. You look at that Megatron and tell me the first thought that goes to your mind isn't, ooh, daddy.
Mm-hmm. Now I will say this.
Saying this.
Normally, I'm not a Michael Bay fan, but he did provide a good role model for me. He's just as God made him, people.
I don't smoke. I didn't get upset when he started smoking cigars. You know, it's just like, that's not. I don't care for smoking, but this does not offend me.
Robots don't get cancer. Even the Robot Chicken episode said that.
Yeah.
They just get decompiled.
As someone with asthma, I'm really triggered by cigars.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Olsen. I won't mention them ever again.
I want you to change the entire toy for me.
Exactly.
No.
This is ballerina blade anyway.
Let me just take a look at that ass again, huh?
It's not even an ass. It's two bumpers.
And you know what? Here's the thing. Like, if you look at, like, one of my favorite porno models, Plenty Up Top, like, the ass is not, like, a big deal for me. Let me see if I can find a decent picture of Plenty Up Top here. Images.
Is the safe search on?
Yeah, safe search is on. Let's see here. I just got, like, a magazine from 2003 coming to me in the mail. Because it's like, hey, it's Plenty Up Top. Plenty Up Top has no ass whatsoever. But, okay, here we go. We can make this work.
How much for that Megatron? $400?
Yeah, there we go.
No, she's got an ass. It's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan of fake tits.
Oh, neither am I. But you know what? Look at the size of them. I want to give those a test drive.
Twin moons of Cybertron.
Cybertron and all its moons belong to me. For a while, I considered sparing your ass.
There's more plastic there than in my collection.
Not mine. I've got a huge collection and a huge erection.
Do you have a
Unfortunately-
collection of erections?
Unfortunately, Plenty Up Top got her implants removed and moved to Florida. So now like Plenty Up Top just exists in the past. My best hope is a time machine.
No, she's a Floridite.
She's a Floridite now. Her name's Stephanie something or other. I forget what her name is. Like a friend of mine in Florida actually knows Plenty Up Top, and he sent me. He knows I'm a fan of Plenty Up Top, and he sent me a photo. And it's like, oh,
No.
she's gone. That was a beautiful gift from God, and you threw it away. You threw it the fuck away, Plenty Up Top.
How the fuck do people find Florida
Well,
attractive? Do they
right,
not know stories of Florida Man?
Gift from a plastic surgeon, anyways.
Yeah.
Florida, man.
Yeah, but this wind blade looks so good.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
Do
we have a-
much, do we know
Is this
how much?
is this Furai model or is this Kuro Karakuri?
It's Furai.
Oh,
We
cool.
don't-
So this one's only like $50 though.
Yeah, so we don't have to worry about the price being too outrageous.
Like here's $39.95 on Kozagura.
Oh,
Here's Flame Toys. Here we go. Flame Toys on. Let's see. Yeah, the Rodimus IDW version is $39.99. The Optimus Primal, $194.
Yeah.
What kind of
Plus, he's not out yet.
Yeah.
like are there going to be a bunch of like alternate faces and hands with this thing?
Hands probably, faces no.
I mean,
Yeah,
she does
probably
have
not.
sword holding hand and Iron Man posing hands, from what I can see.
being that this is a smaller figure, this isn't a huge figure. Being this is a smaller figure, I'm betting we're looking at something like $39.99, $49.99, somewhere in there.
Not bad.
Smaller figure, but she has the wings, so I think that'll bump her back up to 50.
Yeah, probably. I'm seeing this Furai model kit Bumblebee, and it's got like the helicopter jetpack
Yeah.
that the Action Master had. So, yeah.
Yeah, because I've got the Furai model Megatron, and they don't do alternate. They didn't do any alternate faces on that one, but they did do like 3 extra sets of hands.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that happened with my Barnes & Noble version of Nemesis.
Also, I find it weird that Barnes & Noble sells the model kits, but not the actual figures.
It's
Or
a
the
li-
books.
It's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie, but then they're also like they branch out all the time in weird directions with
Yeah.
That's the
Harry
thing is, like,
Potter.
okay, it's weird in the first place that Barnes & Noble has a toy section. And like Lego stuff, that I understand. That's building, that's construction, that's educational to an extent. Fine, whatever. But then they also sell fucking Nerf guns.
Your Barnes & Noble sells Nerf guns?
Yes.
Oh my
It's
god.
Texas. What do you expect?
Mine
Gotta hook me up.
Mine sells board games and Rubik's Cubes. We apparently have very different standards for Barnes & Noble's The Bookstore.
Oh, no. Mine has the Rubik's Cubes and puzzles and whatnot, too.
Sorry.
But they also sell, like, Legos and Nerf guns. And I'm like, well, what the fuck are you doing with the Nerf guns here and not selling, actual action figure lines then?
My chapters. You're familiar with chapters?
No.
Nope.
It's basically the same company as Indigo. It's a bookstore, but for some reason there's a corner that sells Lego, and then like in between like the manga section and like this other section there's like X-Wing miniatures.
Yeah.
From the X-Wing miniatures game.
Wow.
What a random thing to see in a bookstore.
My favorite joke about a bookstore is the guy that went to a Barnes & Noble and he moved all the Bibles to the fiction section.
I seen that. I actually went to I actually was flipping through like the fantasy section, like Warhammer fantasy books, Wizards of the Coast stuff and all that stuff, and then the Bible.
That sounds like something that I would have done in my aggressive militant atheist days.
Jesus took 3 days to respawn because his computer had tons of lag.
Oh, jeez. He sounds like he needs Jesus.
Yeah, I do. It's okay. Oh, fuck me, man. Fuck me. Moving on to looky what I found. Xavier, buddy. Do you have a looky what I found?
No, like cool pictures or anything, but there was talk of movie news that led nowhere. But they're like, let's talk movie stuff. So that's basically it. Rated R Transformers film, possibly. Mm-hmm. That's it. I got nothing else.
Fantastic. How about you, Walter?
No lookies this week.
Well, that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and throw my looky what I found up here, and I'll share this as well. Hold on here. Sharing screen. So, God, I am such a fucking sucker for 3D printing. I think everybody knows that about me by now. This is from Funby Studios. It's the proton beam for Ectotron.
That looks amazing.
Well, I feel like that really completes it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That looks exactly like an unlicensed nuclear accelerator beam.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this shit is great. Of course, he's used a resin printer for this. You could probably get away with a with an FDM printer if you have your speed slowed down enough. But I mean, look at that, how it gets Slimer, and you can use his previously released open ghost trap. Fucking hell.
Man, he Expecto Patronus Slimer.
Yeah, this is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And honest to God, if you're not supporting Funby Studios, go get yourself a 3D printer. It's going to be $200. To be a patron of Funby Studios, I think it's like $5 a month. Look at the stuff he's done.
Did you?
I cannot keep up with the guy.
Did you ever finish with that shuttlecraft?
Which one?
The full playset shuttlecraft for Skylinks with the twin boosters and the rocket fuel. Silos? Not yet.
No. I keep getting sidelined. I need to make like the top silo to Skylinks yet. Hold on, I'll bring that up here. Close this. Thank you. So we'll go shuttle. We'll see if we can find it here. So I'm making that right now.
Ooh, that's cool.
The hovercraft from Siege. I'll show you the parts that I have printed out of that. I've made that. Haven't made that yet. There it is. So I've got everything made here except for the top nose cone. Man, for some reason, I'm going to have to tweak my printer settings because the little opening hinges, they don't want to print.
Man, Funky is good.
There are some types of things. There are some types of things printers don't seem to like to try and make.
Yeah. What I may have to do, like I've been printing them standing up. I may have to print these lying down.
Man, I can't wait to see this done. This dude's got 60 some followers.
This motherfucker too. He's like not you. You're a great motherfucker, Walter. But this motherfucker, he's putting out shit every 3 goddamn days. So it's a thing where like I'll go, oh man, I really want that. And then I'm like in the middle of printing stuff. Like here is the parts I have printed for the shuttle. There's that. There's the one side. Here's this side. I've got like these 2 parts here printed out. You know, it's just a matter of like gluing them together. Oh shit. I've got like the back part right here printed out. And you can take a look at that. Like a lot of people go, I'm not going to do 3D printing because it's going to make my collection look like shit. Really?
No, it's not. Especially if you're doing it, if you're taking the time to do it right.
Right. Like this stuff. If you put it on like standard and you fucking go, I want to print this out as quick as I possibly can. Well, then if you're not willing to wait, it's going to look like shit. And quite honestly, if you're not willing to sand a little bit, do some primering, yeah, it's going to end up looking like shit.
Patience and work is key.
Yeah, and I would rather take like the 3 weeks that it's going to take to print this out. I would rather take that 3 weeks, do a really good job of it, sand it up, paint it, and then have it on my fucking shelf forever, than have it printed out in fucking 2 days and have it be a piece of shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's what I've gotten done of the hovercraft. So I'm getting close there.
I want a piece of cheddar all of a sudden.
Yeah. Wholesome buddy, do you have a looky what I found?
My looky is going to be the little tank I made.
Oh shit, that thing is awesome.
Oh yeah, log path.
Well, I actually have it right here. It is made from a little Wally toy that I converted into a Grot tank from Warhammer 40k. So I call him Warpath.
Damn, man.
That is cute. I love that. Thomas, buddy, what you fucking around with there? Verpath.
Werepith. Yeah.
Do you have a looky what I found this week?
I don't.
Aw. Well, how about some reinforcements? Because obviously, reinforcements from Cybertron, you obviously got a warpath.
Yep. I got. Okay, so I got this. I've got the Fans Hobby Minerva.
Mm-hmm.
She's nice. She's quite good.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I got possibly the best figure in the entire universe, which is Make Toys Downbeat. That is, without a doubt, my favorite.
You were kind of showing him off a little bit during the pre-show. By the way, listeners, if you want to see our pre-show, go over to our Patreon. Just $1 extra a month gets you one extra podcast a week. You get to hear us just kind of bullshit before the show. And usually we have some pretty interesting things to say. I would say probably this pre-show, guys. What do you think? One of the best pre-shows we ever did?
No, not even comparable to the Man's Life cover search.
That's true. That's true.
I also got the 3-pack that has the last Power Dasher in it, and the Impactor, and the Hollow Mirage.
You mean the two toys you have to get to get the Power Dasher? Right.
I didn't realize this, but that Hollow Mirage has a totally different head than the actual Mirage does.
Yeah, it's got like a G1 toy accurate head.
It looks like a Diaclone.
Yeah.
And so I got that. I got them, and I also got every single figure in Wave 1 of Kingdom except for Rat Trap and the little Core Optimus.
Okay.
Wow.
Today.
Kingdom.
Just every single
out.
So So Leader Megatron.
No, wait. That's Megatron is the only big one that I don't have. I got all 4 of the Deluxes and the Voyagers all at the same time.
And Core Vertebrake.
I don't think he's in Wave 1, is he?
He is.
Yeah, he is.
Wave 1 cores are Optimus Prime, Rat Trap, and Vertebrake.
Yeah, because I didn't see any of the cores. I just saw the Deluxes and the Voyagers, which is almost the whole thing.
I got my email from Hasbro Pulse today saying we're shipping out your Kingdom class figures. And I just looked at Ariana and I said, look, don't judge me whenever 15 fucking boxes appear on the porch one day.
You are obligated to love me.
Yeah. She's great. She loves me because of it. It's not even in spite of it. She loves me because of it. So, and it was fantastic. I've been friends with Ariana for about 8 years now. Dated for the last year, married in October. And honestly, it's been fantastic because what the fuck are we going to hide from each other? We know everything.
And just in time to save you from bleeding out of your foot. It would have been awkward. It's like, boy, Scott's not on this week and I haven't heard from him. I wonder if he's okay. Meanwhile, you're dying in your basement, bleeding, just going, oh.
Well, I think, here's the thing. And Ariana and I have talked about this. For those that don't know, I tripped in the basement, put my foot through a window I had in storage, and damn near bled to death. I cut an artery in my foot.
All intentional.
All intentional. I was just trying to prove something.
And apparently, I remember you saying like it didn't really hurt that much because you were like, why is my foot wet?
Right. I didn't even know I'd done it. 4 hours later, by God, I fucking knew.
Yeah.
But here, look away if you don't like gore. So there's where we're talking today.
That's way better. It's almost completely closed.
Yeah, we're getting there.
I can't wait for this exact image to end up on 4chan.
Remember, this happened on November 2nd.
Yeah.
It's almost totally closed over.
It's getting there. I've been working very hard, making sure I have antibiotic ointment, using vitamin E lotion, doing massaging to cut down the scar tissue underneath of it. So I've been working very hard with it. But we were talking about that. She goes, and I'm glad she was here too. I like the 2 or 3 days afterwards would have been the tough one whenever I couldn't walk, and God bless her, Ariana had to like, here's a bucket, honey, piss into this. Until the scooter arrives from Amazon for you to tool around on your one leg. And but I said I don't think I would have bled to death. I would have got up here and I would have called the ambulance. But the problem is I would have bled all over the house.
Vampires.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would have bled all over the house. The cats and the dog would have lapped up the blood. They've got the taste of human. I'd have to put them down.
It's true. And then they say once you heal up, you're going to be stronger. It's the same with like bones. Once you break them and they knit back together. So on air, we want to see you kick another pane of glass and just have your foot come out unscathed.
Absolutely. Oh, look, I sliced open another part instead. Wholesome Buddy, do you have any reinforcements this week?
No, the only thing I got this week was bills. I got my Amazon bill. I need to pay that.
Oh,
You
no.
didn't even order that much. You just tried it out, right? Just to see if you could get something sent to you?
Yeah, I think it's about $100. So it's
God damn. For a
How about you?
Fortnite fig.
How about you, Xavier?
not that one.
I got one more thing from Walgreens. It was the oversized ratchet from their oversized KO line of figs. And I also picked up a combination chapstick hand sanitizer for keeping clean that had a little bumblebee face on it. So I count that as a reinforcement.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
How about you, Walter?
Related.
I got Gigawatt.
Hey!
Oh, my giga.
Nice. Excellent.
And I got another little something that I've been hunting for about 20 years now. Beast Wars Neo Sharp Edge.
Oh, that's such a good figure. I love Sharp Edge.
Excellent.
Nice.
Yeah, he's got he's got a lot of weapons, doesn't he? Jeez.
Yeah, he's got the cannon built into his chest with 2 missiles that store in the back. He's got his fucking fishtail shiv, and then he's got his fish face shiv.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, he's got 2 different flavors of mauling you to death.
Talk about starting 2021, right? How many more
Yeah.
holy grails can you achieve?
Oh,
Considering that in 2020 I got a Jaguar X9 and a 2016 BotCon Megatron.
Yeah. How many more holy grails you got left?
Actually, you'll see next week.
Oh.
Oh, shit, son.
King Arthur's going hunting.
There wasn't much to buy, so I kind of went after a few grails of my own. I got myself a hooligan.
Oh.
Oh my god, the Cyberjets were my introduction to ball joints, and that's like the greatest kind of figure in the universe. I love them.
And I also got myself Space Case.
That's the one I had. My brother had Hooligan, and I had Space Case. Those figures are fantastic, aren't they?
They are, and I got Skyjack too. But whenever I got Skyjack, he arrived to me broken.
Oh.
Like his arm was popped out. So what I'm going to do is, I think I can repair it using 3D printing and Tinkercad. So
you may be right about that.
I think what I'm going to do, I'm gonna do a video showing how I do 3D printing and Tinkercad to repair this toy and bring it back to something usable. Because normally it broke in a way that you shouldn't be able to replace it, but I think I can fix it. Also,
But we living in the future now.
We living in the future now, motherfucker. Also, I'll show you guys this from Fun Bee Studios. I printed this out. This is the Volcanicus Forge.
God, that looks so good. It should say "Made in China" underneath.
No, it just says ... So I still got some work to do. This I have to do some sanding. I have to do some painting on it, but it's great. The sword fits right in there, like that,
Chunk.
and you can see like the handle didn't print well on the sword, so I broke the handle off, and I took the sword and put it into Tinkercad, and this sword has a lot of sanding that I have to do to it yet. But I printed just the sword handle off. I used a paper clip, drilled a hole down through, glued it back, and now she's sturdy.
Nice.
Something to open your lighters with.
Mm-hmm. And I'm also going to print out, I've got 2 of these swords, so here's the other one. Some sanding to do on this one too, and replace the handle on this one as well. And I'm going to print out the backpack that allows Grimlock to put these on his back and fly, like he did in the comic.
And then
in the Legends comic.
All of a sudden, you're good enough to fight Predaking.
Mm-hmm. I'm also printing this out, so I'll show this off here.
Is that a boomerang, Scott?
That is not a boomerang, but it can be. It depends on how hard you throw it and if it comes back to you. I took Fun Bee Studios' Quintessent Pit of Judgment, and I upscaled it 150%.
Jesus. I love that. That is just fantastic.
Just to give you an idea, here is Super Megatron on this.
Looks like you could fit about 3 Voyager Quintessons on that.
Right. And on top of that, this kit comes with a pit. So this is as much of the pit as I got printed out here.
God, it looks like one of the tracks Omega Supreme has.
Right? So that's what it's going to look like. And then it's going to have like pit walls down here too. And then another platform up behind this.
And then you fill it with Jell-O.
And then I'm going to fill it with Jell-O for my Sharkticons to swim in. This is going to be intense. I'll show you what the finished product looks like. Give me 1 second. Let me share my screen here. Share screen. Screen 1. We'll go to Yeji. Yeji is the site where I look at for my 3D printed Transformer stuff. I might do this one too. This is a 400% oversized G1 Cosmos.
Oh my God, Scott.
Let's see here. Go to page 2.
It's what everyone didn't realize they wanted.
Right?
A G1 Cosmos the size of a moon.
Right? Yeah.
Just giant.
Yeah, so remember, this is... Let's see, view image.
Look at that.
This is the normal size one. Mine's going to be 150% larger.
Do you think that's going to be 3 feet tall by the time you're done with it?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Jeez, man.
So you'll be able to fit more than 3 Quintessons on that for sure.
Yeah, I will. And more than 3 Sharkticons in the pit, too.
Alicon judges are going to be around the bailiff is going to show up. Nancy.
When you printed it,
Sharkticons do you plan on tossing in there?
As many as I can, baby, because I got a lot of Sharkticons.
When you print it at normal scale, it's less of a Sharkticon pit and more of a recreational Sharkticon pond.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I ain't fucking around. I ain't fucking around.
No, it's like, I want a pit, not a pond.
Exactly. I've got shit to do. I've got an impressive collection, and I ain't going to have some dinky pit ruining my collection.
Now that you say that out loud, I kind of want to see a Sharkticon painted up like a Japanese koi.
Ah,
A koi
there's a
thought.
thought.
No, not a Sharkticon. Those carnivorous fish from the movie.
Yeah,
Paint those
there's
as
no
koi.
actual toys based on that.
Oh, we can fix that.
Hey,
A little bit of time in Blender.
Hold on here, guys.
Get the Lego one. That way they have babies.
Hold on, guys. Wow, really? Sharkticon Megatron is cheaper than a regular Sharkticon? The fuck, people? That ain't the way it's supposed to be. Here we go. $14.90. You know what? I'm gonna pass. Yeah.
Those Cyberverse are pretty good, though.
Yeah, they are, but I'll find one for $10 eventually. God, oh man, I cannot wait to have this printed out.
Look at all those popped panels on the inside of the pit. I never noticed that detail. They're like bas-relief style walls.
Yeah. I'm printing out this part. Like that part right there, right now. Let me fucking zoom in on it. Just to give you an idea of how long this is probably going to take me. Oh fuck. Hold on here. Control plus. Move it down. Control plus. That wall that's all the way to the left, right there, next to the Sharkticon furthest to the left, that's what I'm printing out now. That's going to take me 2 days.
You know, there's still the matter of the cyber squid that was holding Cup and Rodimus hostage.
Oh, I fucking know. And I'm fucking working on it.
Oh, there's no room for you or Ariana anymore.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to have the superior collection. A lot of people go, why do you have all these knockoffs? Quality over quantity. To that I say, why not fucking both?
Why not? Watch your ass, Angle Dog.
Actually, I like Angle Dog. I run into him every once in a while, and he messages me, and Scott, get your ass to Walmart. They got new Transformers there, and I'll go, already got them, dude. You the man, Scott. You the man, Angle Dog.
It's like that Key and Peele sketch about two old British hunters sitting down talking about what natives they fucked when they went to a different continent. I say, sir, have you been to the Walgreens off Maryland Street? It's like, 2 days ago. Jolly good.
I fucked up. I shagged a rotten. What? Oh my god, I think this is where we should end it, guys.
But I don't want it to.
I know, neither do I. The fun just keeps going on and on and on, but we've been recording for a while, and people are probably getting sick of us. We go 10 more minutes. We're gonna have like at least 2 more diss tracks to deal with.
We're like Spider-Man 3. We're okay in small doses.
Exactly. Oh fuck! Do us a favor. Go over to Facebook. Check us out there. Good Morning Cybertron on Facebook. Also checked out the Junk Transformers Buy, Sell, and Trade. I had a really neat experience the other day dealing with Junk Transformers. A gentleman was restoring his ramjet, and he found some parts that he needed. One of the parts, the G2 launchers that I designed. It wasn't ramjet; it was G2 Starscream, and he like 3D printed out wings. He 3D printed out like missile launchers, and the missile launchers he happened to 3D print out my missile launchers that I designed.
Aww.
So huge thank you. Really cool experience. This guy, man, the stuff that he's found, the stuff that he's printing, it's going to save a lot of G1 seekers. So
you hear that, Thomas?
Yeah.
Step up your fucking game and print some shit out.
Gotta get a better printer. Yeah.
You are behind the 8 ball, my friend. We gotta get, like, Dole Surprise has already saved some toys from the heap. What's your contribution to the society?
I should get that. I should get that roller out and break down that Quintesson again.
There you go. Check us out on Twitter. We'd like to get those Twitter numbers up. And hey, you know what? Come on over to our Patreon. Throw us a few $bucks your way. Jesus, man. Check out my book on Amazon, Building a Massive Transformers Collection. I did it, and it's slowly ruining my life.
Chapter addendum. What to do when you have a hankering for customized plastic to build a Quintesson pit.
Don't put the gun in your mouth. The bullet's just going to exit through the back of the skull. Going to leave you with a horrible headache and some facial reconstruction. Put it up underneath your chin. Make sure it's up there.
Also, make sure your feet are covered. If you're gonna build in the basement, no panes of glass.
Yeah, no panes of glass.
Make sure you're not.
This is what we call a 38 caliber breakfast.
Pro tip: put a tarp down first. Just because you're putting your own tickets, no excuse to make a mess.
That's right.
Also,
that's right.
Don't be a fucking dick and blast your favorite song as you die to build up courage. Think of the neighbors. They don't want to hear your terrible taste in music. You think everyone likes Chumbawamba?
Do you think it's a wise idea to murder yourself to Kid Rock's Ba Wada Ba?
What about that Goodbye Horses song?
Goodbye, horse.
His head's missing and his dick's tucked. I don't know what to make of this.
Are you
fucking weirdest chalk outline I ever had to draw.
Are you one of these pussies who wants to go out to Winger?
Jesus Christ. He had all the fucking Karate Kid movies on VHS. No wonder he killed himself.
Don't be a fucking idiot and try to kill yourself with overdoses of chlorine.
This feels like whenever you search how to commit suicide on Google versus how to commit suicide on Bing.
Tabby, the happy paperclip comes up. Is like, I see you're trying to compose a suicide note. You want some help with that?
I do, as a matter of fact. I do.
Good Morning Cybertron does not does not condemn or endorse the act of suicide.
Yeah.
Clippy though does.
At which point, go ahead and punch your own ticket.
Yeah,
fucking Clippy endorses suicide. He'll come up and goes, "Useless has an E after the S."
Available now on dullsurprise.com, a slowly printed over 36-hour suicide note.
Here's the sad thing. Here's the really sad thing. Printing with the cost of printer ink, it's probably cheaper to 3D print a plastic version of your suicide note than to print it off.
Crying
Maybe
live.
3D print your own tombstone.
I think that was Wholesome threatening me.
Oh, I bet.
Honestly, 3D print your own tombstone sounds like a good show episode title.
Yeah,
3D print.
I think Wholesome snuck it in at the end. Gentlemen, thank you for being here. Listeners, all two of you, thank you so much for watching. Have a good night, gentlemen.
Woo.
Good night.